And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I do see that there are a couple of people hanging out with us in chat tonight. Go ahead and feel free and pop in and say hello. And Striker, how you doing tonight? And if this is your first time visiting us on the podcast, feel free to let us know. That way Scott can give you a personal shout out. And Luis, how you doing, man? And old man, it really is always something with you, isn't it? And Strika, is this your first time joining us on the live stream and on the channel? And Microman, how you doing, man? Well, fantastic, Strika. Welcome to the live stream. And if you guys are not already on our Discord, I did just pop the link into chat for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the dark side of the Podocasts, the live stream edition. The Podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. It says it right there. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are we doing tonight, Belle?
Oh, I'm having a fantastic day today, Scott. How are you?
I got through it. I'll just put it right there. I got through it. Here at the podcast, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto. Welcome to the podcast. And this round of applause is for all of you who are joining us this evening. So, as usual, I do not have a scripted monologue, man. Our scripting days are just way past us. There's enough to talk about that. I don't need a piece of paper to tell me what to say. I can just kind of do it. And we've been doing this long enough that aside from the occasional and ah, we pretty well get through it. So, before I really tear into it tonight, I do have a show update for you. So, inside of the next 8 weeks, the show is going to be getting a very big and expensive upgrade. And there's a reason for it. There really is. So we're just this close to locking down our location. The bags are filled. The money's there, and we're ready to invest. So this little upgrade is going to cost me personally, the kid here, approximately $30,000. Now, here's why we're doing it. This is specifically why we're doing it. We want to be the best produced show that gets effectively no views. This is our goal. This is our goal now. We've been saying the whole time, we don't do it for us. We do it for the viewers. We do it for you guys. The information that we push is not for us. It's for the family. It's for the podcast family. You guys have supported us this entire time for the last year as a simple talking head, and we just thought, you know what? It's time to make it better. And if this works out, we're going to have enough room where we are set up that if we happen to get any podcast members that happen to be traveling through Des Moines on a live stream night, you're welcome to join us in studio. We'll have chairs put out. I assure you that there will be apple juice for those who partake. And we want to give back. But it's funny the amount of money that we're shoveling into this, because I'll tell you what, we make nothing on YouTube. We're never going to get the big views, all right? We're never going to be the 50, 60,000 view channel. We just won't, because we say the truth. We say it as we see it. We give real talk, and the crypto world is just, it's not ready for it, man. There is just too much... There's just too much unknown about this, and it's so easy to invest in crypto now that... YouTube is just a plethora of bad ideas, bad investments, and bad information. But they have good presentation. YouTube pushes them up. I understand that they're a business. They're going to do what is in their interest to do. I don't begrudge them that. So there's so much bad money that is just getting poured into crypto that we're not going to go chasing down any part of that. We're going to stick to what we've been doing. We're going to stick to what has been earning well for us, because I want to get something real clear here. See, look into the eyes. And you know what? And again, 2 months from now, you're going to get to see the whole Scott. And if you think I'm animated here on a talking head video, wait till I get to stand up. Wait till I get to pace when I'm doing this. We are going with a big 3-camera setup. So we got chair 1, chair 2, and the over. We're putting a 4th camera back there because we want the producer's desk illuminated. And when the producer is talking, we want to make sure that that camera is on so that you can see what the producer sees. We're building this out to give you a behind the scenes of every single thing that we do on this show. Again, you guys have supported us. We want to give back. We want to make it more fun, and we want to have the hands down best presentation and best produced show that you're going to find in the altcoin world. That's what we're going for. So I want to make sure that we're real clear here. All right. I still get a lot of emails. I still get a lot of comments, but I just want to make sure that for the podcast members, that we are crystal clear. My interest in crypto is money. Now, I understand that that sounds materialistic. I don't care. I have been up and down. I've had 7 figures in my account, and I've had 0 figures in my account. I have ran the spectrum. And I can tell you from personal experience that it is a lot better to have money and not need it than to need it and not have it. I don't even think that this is a lesson that needs to be reinforced. I think most of us just know it naturally. It comes with being an adult when you were absolutely dead broke. So everything that I put out, every bit of information that I put out on this channel is showing you how I am making money. I'm not telling you how to do it. I am showing you how I am doing it. I don't hide anything. Well, let me take that back. I was going to tell them that I don't hide anything. I keep it. I share everything. Guys, I don't. All right, look, crypto's been good to me. I've gotten in good projects at the right time. I've ran them to the right place. I have a good working strategy that's worked very, very well for me. So I'm doing well, and because I'm doing well, my risk tolerance is likely a lot higher than most of you. So I don't. There's a lot of investments that I'm in that I just don't talk about. All right, I don't put it out because I don't want you to follow me over there. Not because I don't think it's profitable, but because this could be a make or break, and I am not willing to risk your money in it. I hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to be, mysterious here, but Emery pings me all the time. Dude, you got to be clear. People, he's throwing out the influencer word. I don't even know what the hell that is, man. I'm 50. All right, I don't influence anything. But he was making it clear that some of the investments that I get into, people may or may not have a tendency to follow me over there. And I don't want to put out anything that would possibly risk your money, period. I am in this for money. Crypto, I am in it for money. Now, there's a nice change in the world, changing the planet, and all that other good stuff. But I see this as a generational battle. This is going to be an uphill battle. This is going to be a long time. This is going to be 20, 30, 40 years. I eat Big Macs, and I'm 50. I'm a little bit overweight. Do you think I have 40 years left in me? No. So wherever this crypto versus fiat, borderless, world takes us, odds are good I ain't going to be there for it. So my interest in this case is to take the market as it's presented to me and profit on it. So the money that I show you moving around, the things that I'm getting into, is because I think that they are profitable and relatively safe. Now, I've been getting the grief lately because Osmo's down, but ladies, gentlemen of the Podocasts, the entire market is down, with the exception of the manipulated coins that are happening over on Bitcoin. Now, if you want to jump on that roller coaster, hoping for the best, putting it in, hoping that everybody follows you, if you want to jump on that roller coaster, man, be my guest. But I am not going to recommend it, and I'm not going to show you how to do it. I've already done that, and it left me feeling hollow. Because all you're doing is, it's a slot machine, man. You're putting it in. Come on. Let's hit, and you're pulling the handle and hope it works out. I don't do that. I know how, but I'm not going to do it. I'm certainly not going to advise anybody else to. If that is your thing, that's your MO, that's the way that you want to trade day to day, go the day trader route, there are thousands of good channels out here that will help you do that. You're just not going to find it here. My strategy, and yes, one of the most important things in crypto, in my opinion, is actually having a strategy. Doesn't even have to be a good strategy, but you need something. You need some kind of guidance, some kind of boundaries. You need to have some kind of path that you can see yourself from A to B to C. If you have none of those things and don't know what they are, I'm showing you one every single day. Every video, every time I go on here, I am showing you my personal strategy. It is a growth strategy. It is not an exploding strategy. I'm not going to do that. Those days are past, all right? 2018, 2019. Those days are past. And again, with the exception of the little Coinbase tickles that are going 40, 50, 60% one day and then 60% the other way the next day. Aside from that, everything that we're doing now, crypto, the way that the market is being built is for organic growth, steady organic growth. And that's what you're looking for. That's what I'm looking for, is just to have more money tomorrow than I did today. Now, I don't measure, and this is why you never see me get fussed. I don't measure my investments versus the U.S. dollar. I don't. The only reason that's up there is to keep score, period. It's to keep score so that you have an idea. I'm not cashing out right now. I'm not cashing out for years. I do have a strategy, and I haven't gotten there yet. So I'm not concerned if my investment falls off 20%, if the rest of the market falls off 20%, because it's about purchasing power, period. My investment is still a good, sound, solid investment. I have been collecting APRs on these every single day. 24/7, 365, my money is going to work for me. And when the market crashes laterally, I don't care. Because if I wanted to divest myself of my osmosis and use that money to purchase something like, I don't know, XDeFi, I'm getting the same 1-to-1 ratio because they crashed laterally. I'm fine with that. But this is something that it seems like a lot of the crypto world has forgotten because we peg it to the dollar. If you want dollars, why are you investing in crypto? Because you are immediately turning your dollars into something else. So it's fine for a measuring stick, but you cannot measure the success of your investments versus the U.S. dollar. You need to measure these investments versus the rest of the market. And you need to see where you got in and where it is now. It doesn't matter if that thing went up 60% and then fell 40%. You didn't lose 40%. You gained 20% from your entry position plus the APRs and everything else that you've been getting while your money's been going to work for you. There are very few people that track every single token day to day. I'm that person. I am absolutely that person. I have yards of spreadsheets. I know what my token did today. I know what it did 3 months ago. I know what it did 3.5 months. I know. And when I'm putting in its current value right now, I am also applying the APR. And what that gives me is a nice, steady, organic growth, exactly what I'm looking for. I am insulating myself against this radical market volatility by putting my money to work. This is a long-term strategy, and I'm fine with it. I'm comfortable with it. I'm not going to get rich overnight. It doesn't work that way. I am going to get there steadily by getting into smart products, by getting into something where I can see the path for this product to get from A to B to C. And if I can't see that path, I don't invest in it. I just won't. So I hope that shed a little bit of light for you guys on why we are doing what we're doing, why we're making the investments that we're making. The only real bad investment I'm about to make is throwing $30,000 into a YouTube show that makes less than $1,000 a month. That's total. And the money goes to Belle. It doesn't go to me. I don't need your money, guys. It has nothing to do with me. Your tips, what we make on the videos, which is about $1.50 a piece, it goes to Belle. All right? She's the only one on this program that's working for free, aside from me. But I don't pay her. She gives her time over here, so that's what we pay her with. But that's probably the worst investment I'm about to make. But we have so much fun doing it. Do you enjoy doing it, Belle? I mean, you've never even came out and said if you like it or not. You show up every live stream you're here.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely enjoy it. Yeah, I have a blast doing this, honestly.
Good. Then I guess we could go ahead and carry on. But the big thing that we get here is that we like to help people. If people need help, we like to be that group for them. That's all it is. Crypto's confusing, man. There's a lot going on here. All right. There's a lot of information that gets tossed on every single side of this. And if we can bring just a little bit of straight talk to the conversation and maybe give you a different point of view than the one that you've been basing, a losing strategy on, that's all we're doing. That's all we're trying to do. All right. We're never going to tell you to put your money in XYZ. I won't do that. I will show you that I did. And then you can make, whatever judgment you want from that one. I just got a comment today from a real old one. People, because I was wearing a V-Chain t-shirt and just simply cannot believe that anybody would represent such a bad product. And I asked the person, tell me what V-Chain is. Tell me what it does and explain it to a 5-year-old. And naturally, that comment came back. Why? So you understand it? No, Ace. It's not so I understand it. It's so I can see if you understand it. Because if you cannot explain it to a 5-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. I absolutely believe that. That's why when we have folks on the show or when we're talking about a product, if you don't understand our explanation of it, we tend not, that to me tells me that I don't understand it and that I need to refine my message. So we also want to try to be that kind of a channel. Here, let me give you an example. Belle, should I give an example? I think I have one.
Yes, give an example.
Let me explain what osmosis is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now, I'm osmosis. All right, that's Belle right over here, and you are Tom. Let's say you're Tom. So Tom has apples. All right, and Belle has strawberries. Tom would like to trade his apples for Belle's strawberries, but there's a problem. Belle gave me the strawberries to hold for her in case somebody wants to trade for them. Now, I'm not going to do this for free. You're going to have to give me something, a little bit. So Tom with the apples wants Belle's strawberries, which osmosis Scott is holding on to. So I'm happy to trade those because I know what the value of each of those are, and I'm going to make sure that it is a nice, even swap. But you have to pay me for the service. Now, you have to give osmosis or Scott, you have to give me a peanut. But if you give me that peanut, I will give you the strawberries. I will take your apples in trade. I will make sure that Belle gets a fixed value for them because I know what the apples are worth. And that's osmosis in a nutshell. And there's a reason that I use that. So I think with that, I think even a 5-year-old could understand that. Now, first thing he's going to say is, how come Tom can't just trade Belle straight up? And, the answer on this one is I can start getting into L1s. Well, they're different chains, sir, and there's no bridge there. And from where Tom is, he can't even see Belle. And that is a lengthier discussion, but I think you understand or get the gist of it because it's effectively the way every DEX works is just like that. But I think that that's an adequate explanation to a 5-year-old that he would understand that. I'd ask the audience, is this an acceptable explanation? Do you have a rough idea of what osmosis does based on that? So after that, it's just about scale. All right, I have strawberries, I have cantaloupes, I have lemons, I have whatever you need. So you give me something, and I'll make sure you get a fixed amount of kumquats. That's just the funny word, kumquat. I don't even know where that one came from, but yeah, you know what? You give me your lemons, and I'll give you kumquats. All right, we're all gonna be good there, but you have to give me a peanut each and every time. So bring a peanut with you, and we'll make sure that you guys get this trade. All right. I think we're kind of done with the whole monologue portion here. Belle, do we have any questions, comments, or concerns?
Oh, regarding your announcement about the studio, old man flat out chimed in. Oh, that is awesome, guys. And then regarding you getting up and being animated, because, he's going to be marching around in his battle armor.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what, man.
That producer says that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
The passion gets the best of me sometimes, guys. Not because you know what, money is a passionate subject. It really is. But the thing that really gets me more passionate than earning, because look, it's not that hard. All right, it is really not that hard to earn. Do what I do. You're gonna do fine. But the thing that gets me really, really passionate is bad information and people being taken advantage of. That's what gets me passionate. That's what gets me swearing. All right? That's what gets me pounding the hell out of the desk because it's not fair. You are taking advantage, blatantly taking advantage of somebody who just doesn't know, and you are benefiting from that. And honestly, man, I can't think of anything more insufferable than exactly that. And it seems like there's a lot of that on YouTube. So if anything really gets me passionate, it's right there. That is the thing that spins me up. And it's not that hard to just tell the truth about something. And if you cannot explain what you're talking about, you don't understand it, and you should shut up. All right? You should push them to somebody who does. Because all you're going to do is hurt that person. You are going to punch them in the wallet. And, that's just wrong. So that's the thing that gets me spun up. Belle, please carry on.
All right, David Craig, you all think GETH will make it to Osmo, or should I just keep shifting to SIF chain for now?
That's a tough one, man. That I don't know. And if I don't know, I'm not going to pretend that I know. I don't know. Now, SIF chain's getting real interesting, man, because come the 18th, everything changes. Everything changes. Now, we have Casey that's going to be coming on the show, and he specifically wanted to come on the show after the 18th because he wanted to make sure that the PTMP and the new rewards and everything like that is well integrated and functioning and working well and being profitable because Casey's very own words, the price of Rowan at the time will reflect the success of this. Now, that is 100% not my story to tell, guys, all right? SIF Chain's putting out their own videos. They're putting out their own information. This is a very delicate time for them. So I don't want to say anything that might muddy anybody's impression and possibly cost them money. If you want to know what Scott's doing, Scott is dug in like a tick on Rowan USDC, and I'm not moving off from it. All right? I'm just not. So I'm willing to accept the new lock-in period that will be coming along with SIF Chain. I'm fine with it because I like the investment. So I have personally not moved my money off. I'm not telling you what to do. That's completely up to you. Casey is speaking very well of it, but he works for SIF Chain. Of course he's going to speak well of it. So, yeah, I'm kind of staying out of that one. I don't tell you what to do. I tell you what I do. I haven't moved off, but I am, again, dug in like a tick on Rowan USDC. Still consider it the best investment in crypto. Bell, please carry on.
All right, so the next several comments are going to hit you right in the feels, so you might want to take a sip of your apple juice before I start reading these.
Okay, let's
All right. Joshua Aguilar, Scott is my savior.
Boo, boo. Here's your answer.
Hey, you.
I ain't that guy, man. All right, I am 100% not that guy. I'm not out to try to change the world or your opinion. Again, I'm just showing you what I do, and that is all. But, Josh, it means the world to me, man, and I appreciate the trust that you put in me. I assure you I will never put out a bit of information that I don't believe wholeheartedly, and I would never show you an investment until I've done the investment. That's it. So I appreciate it, and I hope I can live up to your trust. Bell, please carry on.
Microman, one thing I've learned from being here is being properly diversified into, for me, low, medium, and high risk. I'm building my bags this year, exploring and learning. No other channel has taught me this.
I don't know if they're out there. I don't look at other YouTubers. I don't want to be influenced by another channel, particularly one that is just blowing up. I know enough about the crypto world, and I know enough about the average crypto investor that I don't have to actually see that content to know what it's going to say. Now, the degraded part of me will click on them once in a while because I just want to see what they're putting out. But so much of it is just absolutely ludicrous. Now, there are some very good altcoin channels out there, 100% just booming altcoin channels. We don't talk. None of it, we all stay in our own little cave, and we don't really converse with each other, so you're not going to see a lot of collaboration. But it's like a bunch of libertarians getting together to start shouting about how much of a libertarian they are, and it's just not that much fun bringing on a whole bunch of people that all agree with each other. So that's why you don't see a whole lot of collaboration from the altcoin channels because we all pretty much agree. I mean. What are you going to do? I guess we're just going to try to one-up each other saying how much we agree, and that would sure be a fun show. But, Microman, I thank you for the comment, man. We'll keep bringing it. If you guys keep watching, we will 100% keep bringing it. Bell, please carry on.
Strika, you are pretty much the only one that covers Bitcana and Bitsong.
I'm a big fan, dude. I am a big fan. You see that icon right over there, right? You see that on my screen. I have to redo this because I'm kind of done with Kronos. And if anybody on here is a huge Kronos fan, man, I apologize. It's just not for me. I'm spread pretty heavily in a lot of different chains, and I've had some fun on Crow. Don't get me wrong, man. I've absolutely had some fun on Kronos. You go to like VVS Finance and some of these other things, man. There are just some crazy pools over there. They're just pure slot machine investments. But for some reason, they get a lot of press. They get, a lot of these bigger channels cover all this stuff. And they'll immediately splash a 1,700% APR on the screen, and people are just going to go hemorrhaging their money into it without actually talking about what the damn product is, what the coins are, what they do, what their plan is to get from A to B to C. It doesn't matter. All they see is 1,700% and the lemmings jump. I'm going to end it right there before I say something that I probably shouldn't say. So I'm going to take a pass on that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, man, look, Bitcanna, Bitsong. Bitsong is one of my favorites. All right. I absolutely love this one. Let me show you guys real quick. I go there enough that when I type in just a couple letters, it'll send me to Bitsong. It does it all. I mean, it's just all the way in there. This is a neat product. All right. I like to invest in products. I don't know if I've been real clear on that, guys, but I like to be in products. And Bitsong is actually a product. This is pretty cool, and I like it. Now, primarily, that's all I use is the music player. So when I'm playing like my computer games, World of Warships or whatever, I will have this running, just absolutely running in my background, and that's my channel right there, Virgin Radio in Italy. They play good deep tracks of very, very older 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000 artists. But there's a lot of deep tracks and just stuff that you don't hear on American radio. So I really do dig this one. It's free, guys. Just go ahead and jump on. But some of the things that they're doing, like their new fan token, they got their own wallet. They're going to bring on a kind of like a creator's NFT type thing. They got a lot of neat ideas. All right. They really do got a lot of neat ideas. I like what they have going on, but mostly I use the product. And when you're investing in a product, it would only make sense for you to use the product. And that's my one. I really like it. And I appreciate you noticing that, man. Honestly, I still consider Bitsong one hell of a good deal. I really do. I like it. Their staking model's not terrible. They have there's some liquidity pools if you just want to go that way. I think it's a very decent one to hold on to. I wouldn't put everything into it, but I have no problem peeling off daily rewards and jumping into Bitsong and Bitcanna. And for those of you who are not familiar with Bitcanna, let's see that one. For those of you who are not familiar with Bitcanna, that's bitcanna.io. This is a staking. Your earn, you can see your validators, proposals, transactions. You can see everything that you need to see right here. And that's at wallet.bitcanna.io for those of you who want to stake Bitcanna. They started out, I think, they were kind of being a currency for head shops. That's what they were doing. And there's some of them where you can still use this thing as a currency to buy your whatever you choose to do with it. But typically, if you're going to walk into a cannabis shop, I got a pretty good idea what you're there to buy, man. I'm not judging. I enjoy. But they had some pretty neat ideas that they were spinning up with this one. But one of the things that they started doing a little bit more is they're effectively being there to provide grants and real estate loans for people who are starting up head shops that can't get, traditional funding because people don't want to pay for you to stand up a weed shop. They just don't. So Bitcanna is actually another path you can use for loans, real estate transactions, stuff like that. So what it actually was and what it is now is definitely branching out. And if you believe in the cannabis, business, it's not a terrible one to hold. It's down, and I think it's a pretty neat product. I like to invest in products, so that's why we have Bitcanna, that's why we have Bitsong, and that's why we have Sentinel. That's why we talk up a lot of these other very small tokens. So I like products, and they are. Belle, please carry on.
Luis Alvarado. Hey, Scott, what brand of apple juice do you drink?
Let me see. Tonight's brand of apple juice. Why don't we go to the big screen? Tonight's brand of apple juice is called Rocktown, And this is the black label stuff because when I do drink apple juice, I like to drink very good apple juice. This is very good apple juice. And it's only available in one location. So if you can find it somewhere else and you're a fan of bourbon-flavored apple juice, it's one that I can wholeheartedly recommend and endorse. It's one of my favorites, and that's my brand. And this is made by Welch's, by the way. So for those of you who weren't sure who made Rocktown, it's Welch's. They don't sponsor the program or anything. We don't have a sponsor. We're never going to get a sponsor. We don't have a sponsor, but if anybody from Welch's, the Rocktown division is, I'd love to slap your label up there, man. Look, I'm not only a big fan, but I'm also a consumer. So there you go. Belle, please carry on.
All right, Sylvicore, have you explored into the Avalanche Chain much yet?
Yes, I spend time over there. So like I said, there's I don't show all my investments. I don't. It's not because I'm ashamed of any of them, but it's because I might be more of means than some of the I'm not judging their position or anything like that, but I have crypto's been good to me, so I have the ability to diversify much further than perhaps your average crypto investor. And I'm a big fan of diversification. I want to get the money out. I want to get it working. And I want to hit all of these chains. But the focus of the program, the podcast, and what we've been doing here is sticking to maybe 2-3 chains. And we're just kind of happy there because you can diversify too much. I believe you can. You can actually overly diversify if you don't have a decent amount of capital to back it up. So, yes, I am in Avalanche. Man, I'm everywhere, dude. I got a little bit. I probably have something just about everywhere. This has been my latest craze, and I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with Mirror Protocol. I have more in here than I'd like to talk about because I like being able to be, for lack of a better term, bankless and still dabbling in stocks because, you're never going to get that out of you, man. I was a child of the Bitcoin. I was a child of the dot-com bust. That was the first time I ever lost $1 million in that short of a period. And if anybody up here is my age, you remember it, man. That was a bloodbath unlike any other that, except for maybe 29. But that was just a bloodbath that it was rough. But ever since then, I still haven't been able to get myself completely divested of stocks. Now, I don't show this on my videos. I don't talk this up. I don't think anybody needs to follow me over here because all what I'm doing is bringing the volatility of the stock market to the volatility of the crypto market. And for some reason in my head, these two counter each other out because for some reason, volatility squared seems to me to seem, well, it can't be volatile, right? Because, you got, it makes sense to me. Don't ask me why. I lose my ass here. I absolutely lose my ass here. But I'm like a junkie, man. I just, every time I will still go back because I'm like, this time, man, I'm going to get it this time. And it is the stupidest thing that I can do because I'm doing well everywhere else. But I will still shovel up instead of putting it back into good investments where the rational part of me knows this is where it should be. The objective part of me knows, you know what, just stay there, Scott, stay away from this. I will still go back. I will go back and say, you know what, this time, man. So if I could get away from a couple of those, I'd be doing even better, man. But, even, I don't know, even very pragmatic, rational crypto hosts have to have fun once in a while. And I have fun over on Mirror Protocol. So I'm not going to introduce it to anybody else. You can find it by yourself. And it's nothing that I would advocate for, but it's probably one of my hidden vices. So between Mirror Protocol and some of these other ones, going over to Avalanche and all that other stuff, I would do better if I stayed out of there. But maybe you can have better luck. Belle, please carry on.
Sylvicore again. Let's hear the top 3 product style projects you're interested in. Assuming Bitsong is one.
Bitsong's long. All right, this thing's gonna be a while. God, what's that other one? Audius. I think Audius kind of took a lot of the wind out of the Bitsong sales. But one of my favorite parts of Bitsong is the fact that I can listen to it on anything. All right, Bitsong.io. It shows up on my phone. The music player works anywhere. And I like it when I am doing my fiat mining that, we get the phone and I just have my headphones in and I'm listening to radio from Italy. So I think it's neat. And it is a product. This is not one that I would strongly recommend to you, but it makes sense for me and my portfolio. So I'm okay with it. But product driven, my hands down number one is going to be Jackal. Now, a lot more information is going to be coming out, guys. Look, the econ paper is going to be released come Monday or Tuesday. So look for the econ paper and read about the mind of Emery for the world that he developed here. Based on everything that I know, that I surmise, and that the information that I've been given, the bulk of everything I have is going to be, I'm pushing it into Jackal. I'm letting you know now, and I will show you when I do it, but I'm letting you know now that most of it's going into there. I've been working in the field of this, data storage. I've been working here in this field for 25 years. I have worked mom and pop shops all the way up to those big gray windowless buildings. I'm in them every single day. This is what I do. I know this business. I know this industry. Absolutely. So when I see anything that could be competitive, even mildly competitive, against what is effectively a monopoly on data storage, just the libertarian in me says, bring it. Let's do this. How can I help? So as far as a single product that I am willing to risk it all on, and I've done it before. I've won, I've lost, I'll do it again. Jackal is hands down where the bulk of my capital is going to get moved into, because I see the path for this one. I absolutely see the path. And again, I'm not telling you to, but you did ask the question. I'm saying that I believe in it. This is the right thing, and it's the right thing for me. So I'm pushing that thing out. I really want to hold higher hopes for Sentinel, DVPN. That router they have just a lot of stuff going into that router. I haven't seen it yet. That's kind of the kicker. I think if they can get it to market and get it produced and get it out there, I think you're going to see just an elegant little diamond in the rough there, because this is something, not only are you sitting everything that you connect to, your home router that has DVPN built into it, all right, it's already in there. You don't have to do anything. It's already there. And any device that you hook up into that router will be behind a VPN. A decentralized VPN. It's a brilliant idea. It's a brilliant idea. I like my privacy. I absolutely like my privacy. I don't think anybody needs to be into my business that I don't invite in there. So if I can sit behind a VPN, I'm absolutely going to. And if every device that I hook up to it, my phones, my freaking game consoles that my kid uses, that is hooked up behind a I'm sorry, I keep saying DVPN. I mean VPN. I'm a fan, all right? I'm a fan. I'm all for this, but I'm not seeing it yet. I'm just not. So I don't do enough videos on it, but I really should. But my other product that I have more money in there than I should really talk about is this one right here. You guys see that? Can you see the phone? You see where it says Orchid? I like Orchid. I like Orchid VPN. It is, I think, hands down, it's an excellent VPN. I have more. I like this better than any Legacy World VPN I could possibly have. That's the one that I use. It's on my phone. You guys see it. And if I'm out there typing for anything, I promise you I'm behind it. It is remarkably affordable. It's cheaper than anything else out there. You only pay for what you use. It's a beautiful system, and this is the way all systems should be. So as far as a product-driven crypto that I'm a huge fan of, Orchid. And again, I don't do enough videos on it, but, Ethereum. And I'm not recommending it for anybody else. I'm saying that this is another one of my, that's one of my skeletons in my closet that I don't talk about. So I didn't volunteer it. You did ask. And we've already talked about it, guys. I want to answer you honestly. So if you wanted the big three, those are my big three. Bell, please carry on.
All right, Jack Sparrow. Scott, what do you think about starting a Kepler wallet for younger kids, putting some Osmo, maybe secret stake it and leave it?
I think it's a fantastic idea. These are kind of like the hidden bank accounts, or it's kind of like giving a 12-year-old a savings bond. It is. I see it as equivalent because if you're in good investments, this thing is just going to go up, up, up. And if you're in smart investments, I happen to agree with everything that you mentioned in there. Yeah, man, I think it's a great idea. And you want to have some fun on the 18th, on their 18th birthday, their 21st birthday, whatever you want to pick. Just give them the seed phrase. And here you go. Knock yourself out. Go learn crypto. Figure out how this works. And I promise you, if you can sort out what to do with this seed phrase, you're going to be very, very happy. So I have dozens and dozens of wallets. And as a matter of fact, I do have a wallet named Butch. That's for my kid. And he's 10. And I've been doing something like this for him. So he's already up there. And on his 18th birthday, he can figure out what he wants to do with it. But that's 8 years of growth that I'm going to have on this wallet that I still peel a little bit of money in every now and again. And, yeah, I think he's going to have a happy, happy 18th birthday. But he doesn't watch my videos. He doesn't understand crypto. And when I give him that seed phrase, he's going to have to figure it out. So, you know what? I see it as a learning I see it as a learning opportunity. Belle, please carry on.
That's actually a very similar thing I'm doing with my boy who goes by Time Slayer on the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing that with Brian too. I send him Bostrom all the time. I have his Bostrom address sent, so I just send him Bostrom all the time. I just dump it in there. I don't even know what it's worth.
Oh, I'm making him sweat it right now because what's the one thing we preach about wallets? What's the one thing we tell them?
You're no keys, no coins. You thinking something else? What are you thinking?
And not to lose your seed phrase.
There it is. There it is. No keys, no coins. That's absolutely it.
He lost his seed phrase, so yeah. I'm letting him sweat that one. But
do you have a copy of it? Do you? I say, because if not, you might want to start getting this stuff transferred before you lose your password too. All right, what else we got, Belle?
All right, Microman. There are many crypto finance products, lending products, etc. What is the biggest untapped real-world project that crypto could revolutionize, especially one that would capture non-crypto people?
See, that's tough. That really is tough. Honestly, man. Again, if you want to see something that appeals to the entire world, Mirror Protocol. Look, it's sitting right here. Mirror Protocol. People understand these. Look, you guys see what I mean? Here's Tesla. All right. Here's Square. There's your Robin Hood. There's Disney. There is Amazon, Netflix, mirrored securities. This is something that appeals to the entire planet, and it's something that everybody can understand because they understand the product. You don't have to do a deep dive. You know what Disney does. Pretty much, in fact, I would argue that most of the world knows what Disney does. All right, it's not like you have to figure out how they work. You have a pretty good idea how they work. And look, here is there's what it costs. There's your APRs. There's your longs. If you leave it, what you need to know is sitting right there in front of you. It's very easy to understand. There's not much to this. It's easy to hook up. Look. Hook up your Terra wallet. Boom, that's it. You're rolling on Mirror Protocol. And if that is too much for you, that's just a little bit too much for you to comprehend, we can make it even easier. You can come right over here to Apollo. I'm not using my XDeFi wallet, even though I should. I'm an investor in XDeFi. I think it's a great wallet, but all of my money over here is tied into but I use XDeFi on my personal account, just not on this one. Even easier to understand. These are all the different pools that are available right over here on Apollo. You guys have heard me talking about Apollo, and I'm pushing more and more into it because I like it. But look, here's Apple, here's Facebook, here's Airbnb. All right, look, there's Microsoft, there's Google. All of these are sitting right over here, and you can get into them for $1. You guys want to see? Anybody want to see? You know what? We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna see. We're gonna take you there right now. These are my Osmo rewards for today on this wallet. So let's go through the whole thing. We still got about 15 minutes. I can get through this. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna buy some Amazon. How about that? So we're gonna swap all of our Osmo We'll max it out. We'll get $39 because that's $39 that I honestly don't care about. Don't care what the value is, because guess what it cost me? Nothing. This is why we do what we do. So this money has now been converted. You can see it right here in UST. We're going to go ahead and pull it all out. The $39.59, we're going to pay $0 for it. Osmo is going to have to turn these fees on, and it's going to have to apply to even people who don't mind waiting. If they need to capture more value on this network, they really, really do. So that's a good way of doing it. But we've come over here to hang on, I got to grab an address real quick. So we're going to go right here to Terra Station Wallet. If you don't have a Terra Station Wallet, you should get a Terra Station Wallet. We're going to copy that address. We're going to come over here to Kepler. You guys know how to do this, but in the chance that somebody has never seen this, let's go ahead and walk them through it. You're going to come over here to Terra. That's where your UST shows up. See that $39 I just pulled out? Look, there it is. So we come over here. We're going to send it to my wallet. We're going to send, how much do I got in there? $40? We'll send $38. And we're going to pay the 9 cents because that's what it costs to send it. You're going to need to keep some Luna in your Terra wallet. That's that number right there, because obviously you're going to spend this every time you make a transaction back and forth. In this case, it cost me 9 cents. You're going to see that $38 disappear like it did. Then you're going to come back over here to your Terra Station wallet. And you're going to see I had $2 and now I have $40 because I just moved $38. So with that, you're going to come over here. You have to refresh this so that it will reflect accurately the value that's in your Terra Station wallet. We're going to let this thing refresh. And I got to get, Bell, reach out to the Apollo people, because I want to know why it takes so long to refresh when I'm doing this on a live stream. All right. If possible, why don't you get one of them on here and we can ask them directly. So what did I say I was going to buy? Bell, I said something. Apple. I said Apple, right?
Yes.
Okay,
no, Amazon.
All right, where is Amazon? Let's buy some Amazon. That was lower down the list, wasn't it? I'll tell you what, we'll get some after if I can find it. Let's buy some Apple. So you guys can see my balance right there at $40. Let's buy $10 worth of Apple. Now, this is going to give me $5 worth of Apple, and it's going to give me $5 worth of UST. Anytime I can get into an LP and pair it with a stable coin, I am absolutely going to pair it with a stable coin. This lets me do it, and it does it for me. So we're going to confirm that transaction. Pop it up on my other screen. I'm going to post. The cost for me to do this is 31 cents. The fee is 31 cents. As soon as that refreshes, I own $5 worth of Apple paired with $5 worth of UST right there. And if we come back over here to my portfolio, where is the Apple? Oh, look, there it is right there. So if you click on this, it's going to give you a breakdown of everything that you are getting for this. Now, my APY, because these are auto-compounding LPs, it is a fire and forget. I never have to come back to this. But I'm collecting 21.22% on Apple. All right, I am collecting this, and it's an APY, not an APR. I think the APR is going to be 16, 17. We could break it out right here if we want, but turn it into an APY means that it auto-compounds, so that number goes up for us. Yay for us. But just like that, guys, with no bank account, all right, no bank account, no KYC, they don't know who the hell I am. I now own Apple. And it's mirrored Apple, but its value is pegged to Apple. So as Apple stock goes up and down, this pool will go up and down. Not enough? You guys want to have some more fun? Let's have some more fun. Let's buy Twitter. Let's buy Twitter. You know why we're going to buy Twitter? Because Twitter is going to move. It's going to go up or down. Who here is familiar with the fact that Elon Musk made an offer to buy Twitter? Everybody's heard this, right? This happened. All right, this is not imaginary. This happened. Twitter is going to move. Something is going to happen. I assure you that something is going to happen. So why don't I buy a little bit of this? We'll spend $15 because this thing is going to move. It will absolutely move. And whatever Twitter does, this is going to reflect the cost of Twitter. Whether it goes up or down, this is going to go with it. But let's sweeten the pot because I love to do that. So we are now proud owners of a little bit of Tweeter. Is it Tweeter or Twitter? I don't know what it is, Belle. Help me out.
Twitter.
Okay.
Twitter.
And as we can see right here, this Twitter, you see that number right there, guys? You see that 32.81%? I am in an LP that has given me 32.81% APY with Twitter paired with UST. So if you think Twitter is going to move somewhere, if you believe that that stock is going to go up or down based on what's happening, based on the fact that Elon Musk made an offer for it, then this seems like a real good investment. And how good? It is so good that I put in $15. I'm not telling you to. I'm telling you that I did. Now let's sweeten it up even more, because that's probably the fun thing about Apollo. Your rewards are not just rolled into your LPs, and you can show the U.S. value of all of these things. Your rewards are not simply rolled into these things. You get a twofer here. So if you come over to rewards, this is the fun part. You're paid out in Apollo. You are also collecting an Apollo percentage right there, which is claimable and liquid anytime you want it. The more you put in here versus the percentage. Why is your mouth open, Belle?
I'm trying not to die laughing at a comment from Microman. This one's hilarious.
Well, share it with the group. It's not like I was showing people Apollo. It's not like this is a crypto thing. Go ahead, Belle. Serve it up.
So Microman actually chimed in and said, imagine if you earned Doge for every tweet. Fudge me.
Oh, you said the D word, dude. You said it on the podcast, but I'll tell you what, we'll give you a round of applause for that anyway. Yes, I think that would be funny. And considering how much Musk loves Doge, and if he actually purchased a platform and said everything on here is going to be used to pay, whatever's going to be used on this platform is going to be Doge. Did you imagine that? Has anybody else thought about that? It's almost like I had the comment ready. It's almost like I already thought about this. That's your renaissance right there. If you guys want to talk about the buying and selling, actually turning a cryptocurrency into a currency, what if you had a platform to do just that and it was owned, privatized by a man who is a big fan of that? Imagine what would happen then. So Have we talked up Apollo enough, or do you think I have to show this off a little bit more here, Belle? I think I still got a couple. I got $14 left in the UST wallet. So why don't we buy one more? I just want to make sure everybody knows how to do this because it ain't real tough. Let's buy Amazon because we were already talking about that one. 27.35%. I'll tell you what. We will buy. What do I got left? $14. All right. We will buy $10. And we're going to confirm that transaction. I'm going to say go over here. It's, again, costing me 31 cents. So I've already spent over $1 to make this video. Bellum, you've got no tips tonight. You have not been doing your job.
Nothing via RNS.
And we put you look, and we put you on full screen so everybody could see everything here. I thought that was going to be a winner. So anyway, guys, look, here we are. Come back to that. And look, we got Amazon at 27.35%, which you can break out right here. I don't even particularly care about this number right here. I do like this one. I think Apollo's a fantastic token. I don't want to buy it outright. I want to earn it. So every time that I put more money over here in Apollo, it ups the percentage of Apollo that I'm getting, which, again, we can collect right here if we go to rewards and we hit that little button, then we're going to claim whatever Apollo's in there. I think it's a great DEX. I love spending time over here. I like the products that I can get into over here. I like the fact that these are liquid. There is absolutely no lock-in period for any vault over here. All right, if I want to take my money out of Orion, I say this, give it to me in UST, and how much do I want to pull out? I get the max. That's how much money I'm going to get for that. Just like that. There's the transaction fee of 82 cents. That 82 cents doesn't matter whether this is $25, $250, or $2,500. And ask me how I know that, because I do much bigger trades on the personal wallet. But there's no lock-in period for this. And when the world gets rocky, when Bitcoin does what it does, I will pull everything out, absolutely everything out. I will put it right here at White Whale Protocol, which I can enter just this with just this much difficulty. I'll tell you what, we'll put $2 in, and we will deposit this. It's going to cost me 8 cents to do it. I'm going to post the transaction, and we're going to up our White Whale balance right here by $2. Now, what do I like about White Whale? It is directly UST. It's only UST. This is $1. Next month, it'll be $1. Next year, it'll be $1. but I collect 19.59% on the Anchor protocol doing it. So if you want to move your money to safety, how do you do it? Oh, my God, we don't know. Help us. Right here. Take them out of Apollo, put them here, wait it out. When the market bottoms out, take it out of here, push it back in, or do whatever it is that you do. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just showing you that there is a way to protect it. All right, Belle, do we got any questions or comments?
We do have a couple of more questions.
Okay, hit me.
Carnthus. Yep. Carnthus. Scott, what are your thoughts on the reveal of the Dimension Chain and that they are partnering with Secret to make an L2 secret?
Obviously, I'm mixed on this one, man. I really am. I don't want to. I can't answer this, dude, because I don't want to. I haven't quite made up my mind on this one, man. I haven't dug all the way down. I'll tell you what, dude. We'll talk about it on Discord. All right, me and you we'll hash it out and we'll see where you guys have to do, because there's a lot of things that can L2 on Secret. There are an awful lot of things that L2 on Secret, because that's what you have to do if you want to use Secret, unless you found a way to not quite use Secret in that manner that you could actually L1 off from it and still use Secret at the same time. So I don't know. What would you call that? An L1.5? So I'm not there, man, but we'll discuss it. Belle, please. Not dodging it, guys. But again, if I haven't made up my mind or gotten all the way down, I don't want to put out information that I'm not solid on. So I apologize, babe, but we'll talk. Belle, please carry on.
Leanson, what has the team seen new with Fetch?
Fetch is they got a lot of stuff coming out, man. They really do. I'll tell you flat out, the what I'm waiting for more from Fetch more than anything else is my virtual twin. But I just saw them talking about something today. So they have it's not really a DEX aggregator, but it is a new AI type system that they put out that will I don't know if it's designed to help you trade. I haven't read into it all the way. It was all the rage today. I promise you I'll answer this question. You know what, I'll bring it up on the Discord. We got like 2 minutes, so I don't want to tear this down because I did not read the article all the way, but I think that's their newest, latest, and greatest. So they're starting to push the Fetch into I think more into the DEX, where I think what is that platform they're making, the social platform? Is it Resonant or Resonance? I think that's a better use than finding out new ways to manipulate DEXs. I think we're all kind of okay with that one. So I kind of like what they're doing with the decentralized social aspect. I think that's a better product. So I hope that answered the question. Belle, please carry on.
It did, and that was the last question for the night.
All right, guys. So I hope you had fun tonight. I hope it was a little bit entertaining. I hope it was a little bit informative. Again, man, look, we're kind of in a holding pattern right now, man. This studio is going to be going up, and it's one hell of an investment. I'll tell you what, for people who talk about sunk costs and opportunity costs, the opportunity cost of setting up this studio is, out of the 30 grand I'm going to put into it, I'm going to effectively lose about 29,800 of it. So yeah, the opportunity cost of this is sickening, but I think it's okay if you're passionate about it. I think it's okay if you are doing it for the right reasons. And the reasons that we're doing this is, again, because we have an audience. I think we got the best audience that there is out here, man. Very, very well informed. They hammer us. They've been hammering us for a good year, little over, with their questions and stuff that just don't get asked on normal live streams. So we thank you guys for that. But you've given us a platform, and you've given us, you've motivated us, man. You've kept us doing this. So for that, we want to give back. But until that goes through, man, I'll tell you what, a lot of these are going to be phoned in, and I do apologize for that. We have some good guests coming up. We're going to be getting Emery back on next week after he's done with the Jackal stuff. We'll be having Emery back on so you can ask more of the deep technical questions, because that is definitely his MO and not mine. But yeah, guys, look, man, we are doing this because it's the podcast, man. That's why. And it's not even about me. It's not about Belle. It's not about anybody, man. It is about you guys. It has radically outgrown us. So, yeah, I think that's my attempt to try to get in front of what this is morphed into, man. Because 6 months ago, 8 months ago, it was day trading stuff. Now, I don't think we have a single person that's on there day trading or posting, technical analysis charts or anything like that. It is just about objectivity, rationality, and just smart money. So it has wildly outgrown us, but we have to try to keep up. That's our way to do it. So with that, guys, thank you so much. We're going to be back, of course, on Saturday. It's everything, anything goes that Saturday night. We'll give away some money. We'll probably give away some T-shirts and just have a good show with that one. But with that, Belle, if you could talk us up, talk us out. Guys, I had a wonderful time. Lady Belle, take it away.
All right. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who did join us on tonight's live stream, again, as Scott was saying just now, we really appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. You guys ask fantastic questions. You make us think, and you guys are the reason we're doing this. Now, again, as Scott was saying, we are going to be back on Saturday, usual time, Leanson, pay attention, of 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Hey, Leanson's on.
Leanson is on. Leanson was late today, actually. So we still get to give him a little bit of grief. Now, again, we do hope you guys did enjoy this tonight. We had a blast, as always. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, for the next couple nights, you guys take care. Be smart with your money, and we will see you next time.
Oh, I wasn't queued up. Take care, guys. We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.